I've been home for about a week, and of course I do what I always do. I went and visited the yarn shop. So a few days ago, my husband drove me all the way to Ocoyoacán, which is it was an hour and 10 minutes going there, 50 minutes coming back from where I live. And it's a beautiful little shop. It's called Revés. I'm going to tell you all about it in a moment. First of all, I would like to thank all the new subscribers that are here from my Can I Bring My Knitting on a Plane videos. It makes me so happy to have you here, and I hope you're going to enjoy the content. My name is Caroline. This is my channel, Global Knitter, and I'm an airline pilot. And this channel is just to show you what I knit, what I'm planning to knit. And also, when I'm on layover, I visit local yarn stores. Sometimes I go to big yarn stores too, it depends. So, let me show you El Revés. Grab a cup of tea or coffee or whatever your beverage of choice is, and I will tell you all about this shop. So it's a very nice suburb of Mexico City. If you go to Mexico City, I highly recommend you go there. It's full of small little shops, and they all look in the style of Mexico. Even the Starbucks, it doesn't have a big Starbucks sign pointing out. Well, I don't remember, but I thought it looked very flush in the style of Mexico, old buildings, beautiful buildings, and very chilled. So the shop is just in a street of the main square of the area. There's a car park next to it, so if you're going there by car, you can park easily. Public transport, I'm not sure how to get there. But the shop is only open on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's from 10 to 3 p.m., I think. 10 or 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Anyway, if you go at 10, you're safe. And they have classes. You can be for the class the whole day. It's the same price. And it's always the same. From what I understand, it's always the same ladies meeting. They've been meeting for years and years and years. And as long as the shop has been there, I think it's 13 or 14 years that they've been there. And they have all sorts of wool, acrylic, cotton, and everything in between. Obviously, in Mexico, it's not easy to get the locally dyed yarn like you might be using in the US or Canada, but it is very Mexican, and the ladies are super friendly. So if you go there and you say you've seen my video, I'm sure they will give you a warm welcome. And they even let me take pictures of them, and they were super happy to meet me. And the owner, Enriqueta, her son and her husband are in aviation as well. So, you know, we have a connection. So that's the shop. I hope you enjoy it, the small videos, and I'll see you afterwards. now I want to talk to you about my finished objects, and I'm wearing two of them. And this is the Gilet Jacquard by Stephaline Made on YouTube and Instagram. And I've used these buttons that I bought at Revés. And I bought these. I didn't bring the cardigan with me. So I bought these buttons, and I bought small buttons too. I don't know if I... Yes, the small buttons. It's Mexican made, it's wood, and it's painted on it. And she didn't have 4 of each, so I decided to mix them and to sew them. I'm using some lurex that I've had for years. It's from Bergère de France. And I think it looks fantastic. And I was watching a video by Coco Vatica. And, you know, her advice was to put 2 buttons, and I can't find my buttons. I don't know where they are. So I only put 1. But to wind the thread around. So that's, I used her advice. And I kind of love like this lurex. I think it goes well with the yarn I used, which is Azteca Finelux by Katia. You know, Katia is the big brand we have here in Mexico. So that's one of my finished objects. The other one is with the leftovers that I had from my mittens. And I will show you the mittens in a minute. I need to go and get them. And it's Cottage hair accessories by Pine and Wool. And I did this in a plane on the commute over. And it took me an hour and a half to make it. It's super fast. And then I took an elastic that I had. And I did a kind of I-cord with 4 stitches. It doesn't look perfect, but honestly it doesn't show. And I quite like the result. And I like it so much that now I am planning to make little bows like this for my 3 dogs. So that's what I'm planning to do. Something I've been working on as well is a corner-to-corner blanket in crochet. And I had this mandala cake by Lion's brand that I bought because, you know me, I love bright colors. And what happened, the day after the day we arrived from Korea, my husband and I, we were down the street from where we live, and we saw this dog cross the street in front of us, and the dog was limping. He wasn't putting she, turns out it's a she. So she was limping and she wasn't putting her back leg on the floor. And we just looked at each other. I said, well, we should take her to the vet. So parked the car, went, and the dog was super friendly. She came to us straight away. And we didn't want to hurt her. So we tried to ask her, it sounds silly, but try to ask her to get into the boot. And we have a 4-wheel drive, so it's a bit high. She couldn't jump, of course. Tried to let her go at the bottom of the back seat. Didn't work out. So she looked friendly enough. So my husband carried her, put her in the boot. We drove to a vet that used to be in a corner not far from us, and the vet was closed. So plan B, we went to the vet on the plaza, and they took her. We couldn't bring this dog home because we don't know if she has disease and she said, no, we look after her, we do x-rays, everything. We took her to our vet. And it was the best choice because our vet is an orthopedic surgeon as well for pets. And turns out from the x-ray, he saw a little bit that the head of the femur was broken and the femur was dislocated. So the next day they operated on her, and it turns out that the injury was two months old maybe, And they also realized she has a cut here on the side of her nose that was caused by a knife, a big knife, machete in Spanish. And it was so violent that she lost some tooth. She also has an old injury on the front paw, and really my heart broke. Because in spite of all of this, she's so friendly and so trusting. That's amazing. So she had surgery, she stayed a few days at the vet, and we cannot keep her here because these dogs, they look quiet here like this now, but when they've been playing all day, they walked twice already. They're high energy dogs, so we cannot have an injured dog with them. We are looking for her to be adopted, but worst case scenario, she's going to stay in the pension of the vet. She's at the vet pension now. She has her own place. She has access to the garden. There's other dogs. They send us videos almost every day, and she seems to be super happy. So this is what I decided to do. I decided to make her a blanket. And look at this. I am so pleased with the blanket. You cannot imagine. It took me a week to make it. The stitch pattern is corner to corner, so I started with a hook. I tried with hook 5 because it says hook 5 on the label, and it was too loose. I didn't like it. Maybe I misread it. No, it's 5 millimeters. Yes, 5 millimeters, hook 5. I didn't like the result, so I went down half a millimeter, so I used the 4.5. And I started from the blue, and like this, and you go like this, so it gets wider and wider. Before I started, I weighed the cake. It was 310 grams, and when I reached about 160 grams, I started decreasing. So that's how I did it, and that's what I have left. I miscalculated a little bit, but it's better to miscalculate the wrong way. So I'm thinking about doing a matching knot for Millie. Her name is Millie. It's a short for milagro, which means miracle in Spanish. So it's our miracle rescue. And I hope she finds a home for Christmas. If she doesn't, she will be in this house for Christmas. I don't think she will mix with our pets yet because I don't know. We will see how it goes, how it all goes. And let me get you the mittens that I finished. So this is my mittens. I am so happy with them. Look at this. I think in my last video I put the details, not last video, the video of Anchorage. Yes, it's my last video. I put the details on how I made them. It's the Vienna set by PetiteKnit. I didn't make the scarf. Maybe I will make the scarf. I quite like it. A matching scarf would be nice. And what I'm planning to make this time is, besides the little knots that are really nice for the pets, when I went to Anchorage last time, I bought this yarn. And this hat, I'm going to give it to my stepson. It was his Christmas gift, but he's going skiing in December, so I think better I give it now. And I bought this to make a matching hat for his girlfriend. I think it's, I don't know if they're going to like it. They're 17, but I think it's fun. And anyway, we'll see. So that's my plan. I will make a matching hat. And there's a saying in Spanish, and it's we call that Los Ñoños. My husband and I, they call us Los Ñoños because we're born on the same date, different year, 1 year apart. I'm the oldest, so they call us Los Ñoños. But yeah, that's my plan. And before we go home, before Christmas, we are going to go and visit my sister-in-law. She just had a new grandson, and I made that. Maybe you've seen it. I bought this in Australia when I was there last time, and I've decided that it was for the newborn, but the baby was born 1 month ago exactly, 1 month and a few days ago, and it was a big baby. They had to do a C-section, so this is not going to fit him. So what I'm planning to do is to buy a teddy bear and put this on the teddy bear and give that to him. I think it's a good plan B. And what I have that I can't find, I still have to make this to stitch the buttons. I'm not sure it's matching. It will match. So I've got the buttons to stitch. That's what I have to do. And on my needles that I still haven't finished is the Friendship Sweater by Sisu. Last Friday, my friends came to the house to knit. And I tried to pick up the stitches twice for the sleeves, and it didn't work out. So I didn't like the result. So I need to try again, and I've been procrastinating about it for the last month maybe. And my friend, one of my friends from the knitting group, she's made the same. I think she's finished it in blue. And the colors she picked are stunning. It was a really good choice. I love my colors because it's very Christmassy. And I can't wait to finish it. I hope I manage to make the sleeves soon, something that I like. But yeah, that's what I think tomorrow I'm going to my knitting group, and I will try again there. See how it goes. Wish me luck. In a few days, I go back to work. We're going for quite a long stretch this time because we are going to San Antonio, as I told you, for a few days before we get home. So it's going to be 3 weeks. It's a lot. I'm going to miss the pets. My first layover when I go back to work is Las Vegas. There's 1 yarn store remaining in Las Vegas that I will go and visit. But also because it's December and it's Christmas and it's my favorite time of year, I was thinking of going to 2 concerts. And when I checked, I haven't booked the ticket yet because, you know, rosters change and things like that. But Mariah Carey, I know it's a bit cheesy, but it's Christmas and why not? And I hope I will finish the Christmas sweater by then. Maybe I can wear this. Let's see. And I found my Santa Claus earrings as well. And then the next day is Tim McGraw. And Tim McGraw, I had never heard of him about, I think, until 2013. And 2013, I was a young captain. And I was on reserve, or on standby, not on reserve, on standby. And one friend of mine who was a first officer still at the time called me and texted me and said, "Caroline, heads up, I don't know if you're sleeping yet or not, but they put you on my flight. I didn't have a captain, but now it's you. And I'm so happy it's you. We're going to Dallas. And I've checked what's going on. I'm going to rent a car and I'm going to take you to the concert of Tim McGraw." I had no clue who he was. I said, "Okay, I don't know who it is, but all good. I'm going to the concert with you. You can buy the tickets." And yes, midnight or 11 p.m. the phone rang to say I had to pack to Dallas. So it was fantastic. I love the concert. So I'm happy to go and see him. I hope they still have places because I'm always, when I'm flying, lastminute.com, because we never know if the roster change or not. So first layover, Las Vegas. Second layover, I am going to Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, which used to be called Saigon. hence the 3-letter code SGN. But it's Ho Chi Minh City and 24 hours layover, so it's tight. I am sure they have a yarn store there, but I have to check which day I'm there and if it's open, if it's not too far. So let's see, we'll see what I can do. Before I show you all these layovers, because we have so many new people on this channel who are here thanks to my Can We Take Knitting Needles on a Plane video. Next week I am planning to film a video on how I pack my knitting needles and my advice, how to pack when you're traveling with your knitting, what to knit on the plane. And so that's what I'm planning to do. And if you have any questions or if there's a specific subject you want me to cover, please put your questions in the comments or your tips even, so I can add them in the video. And I am so happy you are all here. I'm so grateful, and I hope you're going to enjoy the content in the coming weeks. And also I'm super excited because it's Christmas and it's my favorite time of the year. Well, I love summer too, but I love Christmas and I love the snow. Of course, there's no snow in Mexico, but you know, I have 2 Christmas trees up already. So, and there's a 3rd one that is coming up, I hope, before we leave. Anyway, that's me. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic week. Keep knitting or crocheting, whatever it is you do. And I will see you next Friday for the Packing Your Knitting video. Have a fantastic week. Bye bye, bisous bisous. Bye.